Welcome back to the Brick Brethren. My name is Ian. I have the Lego Nightmare Before Christmas Ideas set. It is Ideas set number 59. This is set 21351. It has 2,193 pieces. It's an 18 plus set, although anybody can build it. And it retails for $200 in the US. So yeah, let's get right into this review. I'm very excited about this set. It's a very good one. Taking a look at the box real quick, you already saw the front, but it shows the set, the whole set there. I mean, you can't see the back, but as far as the top goes, shows the minifigs up there. And then on the back, we can see parts of the insides here. This just shows the front again, but with some of the pieces taken out from the inside, like the wreaths and stuff, which I'll show later in the review, and just the specs here at the bottom. Okay, here is the Nightmare Before Christmas set. This you build in 3 different sections. In this order, you start with this one, go that one, that one. It comes with, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess if you count this buildable figure, and then it also comes with 0, which we'll take a look at the minifigs as well. But yeah, let's get right into the set. And here are the instruction booklets. So like I said, this is the first book. Then we build Jack's house. Oh, that was kind of cool with the set in the background. And third is the hill with the graveyard. So yeah, they're just normal instructions, nothing special there. All right, let's start off with this first part that you do build, which is like the city hall or some, I can't remember exactly if the official name, but it just clips off right there. So that's really smooth. It fits in perfectly. I'll get rid of the minifigs for now. So we can just take a look at this build. Honestly, I really, spoiler alert for my final thoughts, but I do love this set. Very fun set. It is very fun to build, and also just fun to look at after you're done building. So I'll just give you a quick 360 view of this build here, which, you know, we have some fun, you know, like an indentation here, so that looks really nice. We'll take a look at the inside here after we do a quick overview of the outside. Got this, I'm trying to think if there's any printed pieces really. There were a good amount of stickers. I mean, these are all stickers here that you see. This is cloth, which is, I mean, it's nice. It wasn't needed to be included, but I like this. It has great, or it adds great detail to this building that otherwise could have been a little bit more boring just with it being gray. Then we have this fountain with a bunch of gray pieces. Not all of these are loose, but it gives you a couple extras so that you can, you know, put them around so it looks like it's bubbling. And this is the little gargoyle fountain guy that's built, which its mouth is kind of like, I don't know, it's all right. It's not terrible, but I don't know how you would have made it better, honestly. I don't have any other suggestions, so I think it looks good for what it is. Got this tree coming up, which looks really nice in the black. No leaves or anything, but we got some little flowers down here, which could also be like fall leaves. And yeah, just these columns are cool. I mean, they move back and forth, although, you know, I don't think that's like a feature, but, you know, to get that shaping of the columns here looks really nice. And yeah, this sticker, I didn't really read the sticker or anything, but it says 35 days to Xmas. And then the clock up there is kind of like a scribbled spider web looking clock, which looks great. But we got a skull down here, we got a pumpkin over here, and some foliage over here. But yeah, some very nice shaping all around the building on the outside. So let's take a look on the inside, which I will change the camera view so we can get a better view of up here as well as inside. Okay, as far as the top, you can remove both of these here. They just rest. There's no connecting pieces that actually are connecting those to the top there, but you can see a couple decorations like a Christmas wreath. There's a bunch of these in this set actually that are just kind of scattered around. There's a couple presents. Flip it around here. So we got like a skeleton with a bow on its head, kind of like, you know, what they try to give the kids in the movies. But this little house is actually really fun. Just a nice little build. I enjoy it quite a bit. Stocking, spider, so yeah. That's kind of like the inside of the ceiling part, or the attic. You can take this off as well. And let me change the camera view again. So on the inside here, you can see there's kind of a, like the pulpit that Jack stands at, which, let me grab Jack real quick. You can take this out, and so you can have more space in here, but also, you know, to have him speaking at it. You can put him outside like it shows on the back of the box. As far as anything else on the inside, there's a couple of benches on each side, and there is this door that you can see from the outside, which is very smooth. It's nothing like super special or anything, but I think the shaping of this door frame is really fun. And the back of the door actually looks really nice too. So, and then these pieces kind of resemble curtains, which I think is fun to add to the back. I did forget to mention, you can take this whole top part off. And on the inside, you can see there's a skeleton with holding this. Oh, sheesh. Let me just pour all of these out. Okay. We got the skeleton holding a spoon with a cauldron there, another wreath. So there's a bunch of these wreaths in the set. Spider, bowl, thing of, I don't know, soup. And then we got a pitchfork there. So nice that they included some stuff down here, because they could have just left it blank. And you know, they have this little archway so you can see a little bit there. I don't know who this is supposed to be, but very fun inclusion to have some more extra space. Here is Jack's house, which is very tall considering the other parts of the set, but also just pretty tall for a Lego set in general. And it's a very cool shape. It looks kind of like a coffin, which I don't know if that's what they're going for with the movie or not, but let me do a quick spin around so you can just see a quick little view from a farther away view. And I'm gonna go handheld for the rest of it so you can see the details a bit closer up. Let's do a nice, I don't even know what this is called, but it is super tall, even with this little chimney thing here. But let's take a look at the bottom here. We got some nice details all around this fence, this stone wall, more like. It's not really a fence. Looks great. I really like the detail of that. You build this just in reverse for this other side, and it connects like I was showing to the other portions, which looks great. Got a couple of pumpkins here because Jack is the pumpkin king. But as far as this gate goes, it opens very nicely, which you can have it open or you can have it closed, so we'll leave them open for now. I got two little gargoyle looking dog, I don't know, deer looking things. I don't know exactly what they're supposed to be. I don't totally remember. We got this nice little autumn leaf tree out here that is similar to the black one and that one, but it has some leaves on it. So I think it gives the set a bit more color, which is really nice. As far as the bottom part of the building here, we got this door which opens and has that sticker piece for that eye, which I remember it in the movie. I don't remember if it's supposed to be Jack's eye or if that's just on there all the time. But we have a couple of banisters and then some windows on the side, which you can see how we got this nice angle shaping here. Let's move up to the top. Same thing on this side. Although up here we got a little awning, as well as this window piece here that's trans yellow, which looks really nice. Got a couple more banisters right here, which lead up to the top, which has the roof on it. Some nice detail here with this grated window, and you can take off each portion here. So it's just like the other part of the set where it just rests, and it's really cool because it fits in this toothing pattern. Very nice. I really like that. And let's just take a look at the inside while we're here. So we got a couple of Christmas decorations, just like the top of the other building. So a couple more wreaths and another pumpkin, a spider, a couple small presents, some vines. And we'll go right into Jack's office where he creates stuff. Got his nice blackboard up there with the chalk, as well as a fish in that box. Bottle, cup, bookcase, telescope, that picture of him that Sally drew, I think. And let's go continue down. We got this little Christmas tree there, and a bag that you can see from the opening the door. That's all that's down there, so it's nothing special, just a little entrance, which is fun to have this little Christmas tree there. And let me go to the tripod again to show you how you can take each part off. I was also going to mention, I don't know exactly why these are here. I suspect you can, take one of these and, oh, dang it. You can put one of the wreaths up for fun. Sheesh. Yeah, just watch me struggle. There we go. To put some decoration around. Like I said, on the back of the box, it shows some suggestions, although I didn't see this one in the instructions about these two studs, and I didn't see anything in the instructions. Did I say instructions or the back of the box? I don't remember. Anyways, it doesn't really show you. So there's these two studs here that I don't really know what they do. As far as Jack's house, you can take the top part off, so you can access this bottom part more, which you can also take this portion off. And this is just a pedestal with some nice shaped stairs. I didn't really mention those before, but these are awesome. I really like the way that this is built. And it's crazy that this tall building stands just on this. But this alone could be used for like D&D or something, have like a boss up here or something like that. I don't know, kind of fun. Lastly, we have this hilltop that's one of the most iconic parts of this movie that everybody knows, the spiral hill. I don't know if it has a specific name, but honestly, I think this could have just been a set that they released, and it could have been, $40 or whatever, and that would have saved on, making a bigger Nightmare Before Christmas set. Although I do really enjoy this set, so I'm not complaining. I'm just thinking it could have been a good option too. But it's Lego Ideas. He built the whole town. Well, not the whole town, but most of it. And so that's what they did. But this is awesome. I think they did a really good job with this. Very nice shaping with this hill. Kind of reminds me of the Van Gogh set, the way that it was built sideways a little bit. But then we also got the graveyard here with Zero, which very fun mold, which I will show a little bit later. And then I'll take the minifigs off here. So there's this little 2x2 plate up there so they can stand up there. But we got a couple of pumpkins as well as jack-o'-lanterns, which we don't see in any other part of the set. But then all of these are stickered. So this one says 040, this little dog house, which I love. Witch Hazel, R.I.P., R.I.P., and let's see, Henbane, and this one says Deadly Nightshade, which are the ingredients to the poison that Sally makes. And then I'll just lift this up so you can kind of see some of the detail in there. There's some sand blue to give some, I don't know, kind of some depth. which I enjoy. Maybe it kind of looks like fog. Got a couple purple flowers, which I think Sally picks as well. But yeah, and then we'll spin it around. So we can see that this is a big old disc that you just you clip on there, which I'm fine with. It almost feels like a plastic. I think it is plastic. I don't think it is paper, but it could be a plastic coated paper. You can see just the Lego group there. But I think this works perfectly. I don't know what else they would have done, because like if they built a whole thing, a whole yellow circle, I think that would have been dumb. It would have, I don't know, it would have looked fine, but it would just add to the piece count. Got another pumpkin and skeleton head, as well as a spider back here. So just kind of fun to include something that back there as well. I'm not super sure why they use brown here. I don't know if it's just because they only have these in brown rather than black, but it doesn't really matter because you're not looking at the back here. And yeah, you can kind of see the shaping there of that hill. And yeah, let's take a look at the minifigs now. Let's start off with Zero, because this is a fantastic mold. You can see the tiny little pumpkin nose, the red collar, the black eyes, and this is a softer plastic so it doesn't break. So you can see how that bends. But you can see that it is dual molded with that red to get that collar up in there, which is kind of crazy because that's the only red part of the set. So, you know, some very nice molding there with Zero. Next up, the Pumpkin King himself, Jack Skellington, which is a great minifig. I really love how they went with the tall legs as well as the long arms for him this time. I will grab my CMF series version of him so I can show a little comparison of him as well as Sally. But yeah, there is the nice bat bow tie, which I love. I mean, it's a great piece. But the pinstripe pattern looks awesome. And then we got the waist cape back there as well. So I think he looks great. Sally is next, which I think also looks awesome. The printing is awesome. Like, the detail is great. The wraparound on the shoes, which is great. Dual molded arms on both sides, which are different colors. And then let me take a look at the back side, which I will take the hair off. I got an alternate face and that back printing. So the two faces, they're pretty similar, just kind of a closed mouth smile and an open mouth smile. And I will show the comparison of both minifigs after I go through the rest of them. Here we have Santa, which is a fun inclusion. I think I honestly would have liked more like townspeople rather than like Santa, but I think this is a very fun inclusion to this set. Got that lollipop stuck in his belt there, and the candy cane piece, which I love. And take his hat off, and let me take his head off too, because you can see that he's got some candy corn on his tummy there. And there's two faces here, so a smiling one where he's nice and jolly, and then there's one where he's surprised that he's getting kidnapped. All right, and the mayor, he's not technically a minifig in my eyes, although, I mean, like, you know, he doesn't have any minifig pieces. Although he is a mini figurine. So I think he looks great. I don't mind that they did him like this. I think it's very fun. He looks a lot more accurate to what he does look like in the movie with the two different faces that he swaps off. But yeah, these are all printed, which like I said, I think these are, yeah, like most of them have stickers in the set, but I think these are the printed pieces in the set. So I think he looks great. He's got his megaphone as well as his scroll, I'm pretty sure that is, and that tall top hat. Awesome buildable figure there. You can't connect this to the bottom, so I'm just gonna hold it, but you can put all three of these guys in, which I'll dump out here, so you can see what's going on there. Got the skeleton legs. I don't know why they used the light yellow pieces here for this. feels unnecessary. They could have just used white for the whole thing, which, you know, you're not looking at the bottom of this really, or the inside front, but it's kind of, I don't know why, but they have these studs here to put a minifig, and then the other ones just rest inside. This is Lock of Lock, Shock, and Barrel. Just a plain red outfit here with white hands, and you can take his hair off, which you can see the two different face prints. Very mischievous smiling face on the back, and this one on the front. Here is Shock. She is dressed up as a little witch, which has black small pants with that purple skirt and that purple torso. Got two face prints here, just a smile with no teeth. Then we got the smile with teeth. And then that nice witch hat. Here is Barrel, my favorite out of the three, mainly because his face and his printing on his torso, which is just a little bit more unique than the other two. But it comes with this green hairpiece. You can see that very curious face on the back, and that very devious smile on the front. Almost looks Joker-esque. I kind of wish all three of these came with the masks that they wear. I think that could have been done. You know, they did it similar to like the Tiki minifig in the CMF line of Series 11. I feel like they could have done something very similar with these. Here's the side-by-side of the Jack Skellington minifigs. This one is the CMF one from the Disney series, and this one's from the set. Obviously you can tell because of the height difference there. But overall, there's not like a ton of differences. I mean, they both look exactly like Jack Skellington. The waist cape seems to be the same as well. I just have them reversed. Not for any particular reason. But as far as the CMF goes, there is printing on the arms as well. It's the legs, which is not included on the one in the set, which is fine. Like it's not needed. I think it looks better, but like I said, it's not totally needed. The torso looks a little different, which I am fine with, and the front printing on the legs is good too. I don't mind this tapering off there. As far as the face goes, I like both of them. I kind of like this one with the bigger eyes, but I can switch that if I really want to. And then he did come with the snowflake as well as like a present. But that's not totally needed in the set either. It's just nice that they include something with the CMF series, but those are the Jack Skellington minifigs. Let's take a look at Sally. All right, here is Sally. This is the CMF. This is from the set. So honestly, there's not a ton of differences here with these two. The main difference is the hairpiece is different, as you can see. Which I do like the CMF one better. The faces are different, which I also like the CMF one better. I don't know, the eyes just pop out a little bit more, but other than that, they're practically the same. And then the other difference, just like Jack, is there's printing on the arms as well as, there is printing on the sides of both. So that's great. But the other thing is the dual molding on the CMF rather than the set minifig. So I think overall I do like the CMF one of Sally a bit more. As far as Jack, it's kind of like 50-50 because the tall legs and long arms. But both, are phenomenal minifigs. I really enjoy both of them. As far as my overall thoughts, I will give while I put this back together so you can kind of see how it goes. Putting all of these in. This tree ended up popping off, which I will just put back there, which is easy enough. Yeah, overall, I do really enjoy this set. I think it is an excellent set as far as an interpretation of The Nightmare Before Christmas in Lego version. I think they did an excellent job. You know, the ideas designer, as well as the the Lego designers themselves, I think all did a really good job with this. Um, the the main part of this set, like I mentioned, that they could have done as far as a set by itself is just this hill with Jack and Sally. I think that would have been a perfect smaller set to do for Nightmare Before Christmas if they wanted to do a smaller one. And they could have included Zero in there just like that, which I love. But I am not complaining. I think this is a very fun set overall. The minifigs that are included, I think, are good. Like, you know, Jack and Sally, obviously, you obvious choices there. Zero, not a minifig, but I love that they included Zero. You know, Lock, Shock, and Barrel, they're fun, but like I said, would have been nice to get their masks. Santa, maybe swapped out for the evil dude that Sally lives with. I don't remember his name. The mayor, not complaining there. I really like this guy. I think he looks great. But honestly, I think I will just use some of my Halloween minifigs. I have a couple more. These are just displayed that I put in from last year, and I've just kept them in there. They're fun. I'll probably just put them around so it fills the town up a little bit more, because it almost feels a little empty. Although, like, you know, you can take these guys out and stuff to put around the town and stuff. So I do really enjoy this set. I think the minor critiques, like I said, are the minifig selection, especially with these guys. I mean, they're fun. I really like them, but I'm not going to repeat myself too much like I always do. But as far as this set goes, I think it looks phenomenal. It's a very fun display piece, especially for the Halloween and autumn season. Even Christmas, I guess, if you like to watch this around Christmas time, which isn't a bad thing, I don't think. But like, I honestly love it. Like, I don't have any other problems with it otherwise, like the build as far as that goes. I think the build was very fun to do, but I also think it looks fun as well once you're done with it, which I think is perfect. So yeah, I won't drag this on much longer, but thanks for watching, guys. I'm happy to review this set for you guys so you can take a look at it. I know this is coming out a year after it was released, although I did find it for $140 off of Facebook Marketplace, which it was completely sealed, and you know, so that's like $60 off, which is great. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and we'll see you on the next review with the Brick Brethren.